from the national award-winning 95 WIIL ROCK Studio East. You can stream live video of WIIL ROCK Studio East performances on the Studio East page at 95willrock.com. Powered by the U.S. Army. They're strong, and then there's Army Strong. Learn more about the U.S. Army at goarmy.com. Now, let's go live to the 95 WIIL ROCK Studio East.
And we are live in 95 WIIL ROCK Studio East, kicking off the week with some live acoustic music from Red Sun Rising. Welcome.
Hello. Hey.
How are you doing? Is this,
Great.
I know this is the first time that we've met, but you've been here once before, right?
Yeah, that was probably a little over a year ago.
I think it was when you did our Christmas show.
Maybe 2 years ago.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, I thought that it was a while ago, and I'm like, I feel like they've been there, but I know that I have not been there. So it's wonderful to meet you. Thank you for coming back to WIIL ROCK. And part of the Hard Drive Live tour played with Sick Puppies and Stitched Apart. Kind of one of those things where it's like, wah, wah, if you weren't there and you missed it. But how's the show going? How's the tour going out with those guys?
It's cool. I mean, the shows have been great. We've been meeting a lot of new fans that we didn't know we had, and I think the coolest part is on the weekends we get to play festivals.
Yeah,
So,
you were at Northern
the Hard Drive
Invasion
Live
this
tour is
weekend.
like
You look to be nice and thought out, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
When?
No, after this weekend,
Oh,
when
yeah.
you froze your butts off
we didn't have
yesterday.
the freezing day.
Yeah, that's a little bit better. I
warmed up.
was seeing pictures of, we're just friends that were up there in bands with like sleet and snow coming down. And then, I think it was when Shinedown went on, I heard it was 33 degrees. I'm like, how do you do that? But yeah, at least yesterday was a little bit better for you guys. So that's a good thing. But do you have, now that you've been playing, like the smaller clubs, medium-sized clubs, and then these big festivals, is there a venue that you prefer to play, or do you just like to be out there playing?
I think it more has to do with the people.
Yeah.
That are at the venue, so it's like that really.
I guess I don't mean like a venue in particular, but like as far as playing like a small club or like a big festival, more like that.
I think we like them both, really. Just this tour has been weird because it has been small clubs and the festival, so you have to adjust that.
So you're
mentally.
playing like 5,000 or 500 to 1,000 maybe one night, and then you're going to a festival and playing to like 10,000 people.
Right.
Yeah. So
10,000 feels better. Let's just get.
Well,
get
sure,
that.
yeah.
that might be for you because I like when I can see faces and they're right in your face. And
More of an intimate kind
can
of
see
feel.
the expressions. I think I like that.
We just did the Machine Shop too. That's one of our favorites.
Yeah, that's a cool venue
a cool
for
venue.
sure. Have there been any festival dates that you've played so far where you've been on stage and you're like, whoa, and like watching a band later on, you're like, I'm playing with these guys. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
That happens a
Welcome to
lot,
Rockville, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to Rockville. I couldn't believe the crowd we had at like 3:00. We were told from the festival people that we had the same crowd Papa Roach did around 6:30 last year, and we were blown away by it. It was like 14,000 people singing the songs back, and
Wow.
yeah, it was incredible.
At 3:00 in the afternoon, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
It was
Did you
great.
guys do any festivals last year, or is this kind of your first on that circuit?
This is the first time on the full circuit, but we did do a few. We did Rock on the Range, which we're doing again. We did Welcome to Rockville, which we're doing again.
Awesome.
But this year, we actually have a record, and people know who we are. And we're not just like a band that's
Where people are going to make more of an appointment to come and see you now, knowing your music,
exactly.
rather than just like, wonder who these guys are. Let's
Right.
wander on over. There's a beer tent, kind of deal. And congratulations on the Three Doors Down Pop Evil tour. Just saw that was
you.
announced
Thanks.
today. That's
That's
exciting.
Yeah, we're very excited about it.
Well, a day off today, but we're making you work. So what's the first song that you want to do for us?
Let's do our latest song, Emotionless.
Okay, let's do it. Live with Red Sun Rising in Studio East.
With lips closed and eyes sealed, your sculpture with a pulse. I wanna capture your essence and keep it here forever, little one. And I feel good about you not telling anyone. You're just like motionless, emotionless. You're beautiful asleep. Motionless, emotionless. You're beautiful asleep. You'll feel nothing as I send your soul away. How long will you last? And how long will you stay? As guilty as I feel, I'm making you beautiful forever. Till you run away to nothing, we'll be perfect here together. I feel good about you not telling. I feel good about you. You're this emotionless, emotionless. You're beautiful asleep. You're this emotionless, emotionless. You're beautiful asleep. 'Cause you're falling apart. Yeah, you're falling apart at your seams. You're just emotionless, emotionless. You're beautiful asleep. You're this emotionless, emotionless. You're beautiful asleep. You're this emotionless, emotionless. You're beautiful asleep. You're this emotionless, emotionless. Disgusting now I see. You're falling apart at your seams. Thank you.
95 WIIL ROCK, the rock station, live with Red Sun Rising in Studio East. So I have to ask you about that song because one of our girls, Jen Mar, who works on the weekends here, had said that you had written that song after a dream that you had. So now I wonder if this dream had something to do with like necrophilia or something, because that's kind of what I hear in the lyrics. Am I close?
No.
We get some weird.
I mean,
questions
do
on
you
that song.
get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so I'm not totally in left field.
Yeah, I mean we've got some weird ones. We've got necrophilia and the ear, the cringing one of pedophilia, which is because I say little one in the song.
Oh, okay.
Which actually makes me a little bit angry when I hear that because like.
Right. So I wouldn't have guessed that.
But,
so that's a little out there, I think.
But yeah, it's just a cerebral thing. We basically describe the imagery of it, and dreams are weird. We don't really know what it means. Sometimes you have a dream, and then later in life, you're like, oh, that kind of makes sense why I had that dream. So maybe I have.
That has happened to
had
me
that time
before.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
So what was this dream though? Or like that's what it was.
That's what it was. If you read the lyrics and listen to it, it's basically describing the visual of it.
Okay. Interesting. Then you mentioned that you have an album out now, Polyester Zeal, which I love. I think top to bottom just a solid rock and roll record, which is, I think it's hard to find albums, and just being not only musicians but music fans, it's hard to find albums that you can listen to top to bottom that kind of take you on that like musical journey, and that's what I love about your record.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Did you find that when Other Side went number one, like right away, being the single that everybody was introduced to you by, when Emotionless came out, was it kind of a pressure that you guys felt like, are we going to have another one that's going to match up to this? Or how did that kind of go for you guys?
The funny thing about that is The Other Side was added really late to the record. We had the record almost done, and we had this last minute idea. And Bob Marlette, the producer, he came to me and Ryan, he's like, if you guys can finish this in time, we can try to add it on there or whatever. So he like left and had lunch or whatever, and me and Ryan just worked on it, and he came back and he's like, how far did we get? And we're like, we're done.
Done.
Oh, wow.
So it was good timing, too.
Yeah.
You kind of have to, we don't force anything, so something has to be going on to write about, and it was just, it was great timing. But that
just
being
flowed
said,
that day.
I think we were more excited to get Emotionless out because that song to us is just a great representation of what this band is. So whether it goes number one or not, that was one thing, but definitely putting that out here and saying this is what this band is.
Right. Well, and with the first one,
but
because it did really well, then you can kind of play with the second one a little bit,
Right.
because then people already know you, people already bought your albums, they've already come to see you, so then you kind of have a little bit of room, and then if you feel good about it and it does well, then
Right.
win-win. So that's a good thing.
we're gonna get weird on the third one. I think I'm gonna freestyle rap a little bit.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So is this something that you've practiced? Like, can we hear a little bit of kind of the direction Red Sun Rising is
I
going in?
would, but Razor and Tie's got me under contract.
Oh, right.
I can't have these other rappers out there stealing my flow.
Well, next time I'm going to arrange it ahead of time, just so you can just spit a little bit, give us a
got it.
little taste.
You got
The
it.
funny thing
do
is that
practice, though.
if we ever get into a situation where we're doing karaoke, his go-to is Gorillaz, Clint
And I
Eastwood.
do rap.
He does rap.
Really?
the
So
whole
you
thing.
really do
It's-
rap?
He loves it.
amazing.
Is that the cover
He's
you're going to do
terrible
for us?
rapper,
I
but
hear
he
you're
loves
going to do a
doing it.
cover. Is it the Gorillas? Because I'm picturing this happening right now.
You nailed it.
No way.
But you are going to do a cover. So what do you want to play for us? I'm excited for this.
This is one of our favorite artists, actually. And it might be a little weird because we are, a rock band, but this is Uninvited by Alanis Morissette.
Ooh, all right.
How you doing down there, Davey?
Great.
That chair. It's all you, man.
Like anyone would be, I am flattered by your fascination with me. Like any hard-blooded man, I am simply wandered an object to crave. But you're not alone. You're uninvited and unfortunate. It's like it must be strangely exciting to watch the stoic square
awesome. 95 WIIL ROCK, the rock station, live in Studio East with Red Sun Rising. I wish I could say, hey, they're playing tonight. Let's all go see them. But that ship has sailed because you were here on Friday. But I know you're doing Rock on the Range this coming weekend, which I know a lot of people from here will travel out there. I'll be there too, so I'm looking forward to catching your set there. Cool. And then I saw Rock USA, which is, I think that's in Oshkosh or something, which, you know, people travel for festivals. That's the coolest thing. You can talk about festivals, even like Fort Rock. I was seeing WIIL Rockers going down to Fort Rock. So it's cool, you know, that people
we see the
travel for that.
The WIIL Rock shirts everywhere.
Yeah?
Really
That's good. WIIL Rock will travel, apparently.
That's right.
And so will you. And I'm glad that you made a stop on your day off to come on in and play for us today.
Thanks for having
me.
us.
It's great meeting you guys. Polyester Zeal is out
Yeah.
now. And keep an eye out. Where can people find you? On social media?
Yeah, social media is pretty much at Red Sun Rising, everything. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
All of it.
Whatever you use.
All right. Do it up. Red Sun Rising. Thank you again for coming in. And thanks to the U.S. Army for making this happen today. Live in Studio East, 95 WIIL ROCK, the rock station.